Hi everyone, it's Erin from EB Mixed Media. Today I thought I would make some papers for Trading Paper Pals. Trading Paper Pals is a swap that Rose Mario and I run once in a while. We don't really have a set time when we've run it. The last time, I think it's been almost a year. And we just opened it up. Registration's already closed. It filled up within a couple of hours. But basically, it's a group of like-minded artists that trade papers. So watch for that if you're interested. I'm sure we'll run it again sometime. But I am in the process of making papers to send. So today I'm going to be working on this Strathmore drawing paper. This is about a 70-pound paper, and this size is 18 by 24. So it's a massive size. And I'm going to be able to get a lot of papers out of this because the size that we're sending is a half of 8.5 by 11. So what I want to do, I think, for this exercise though, is go ahead and just kind of tear this in half. And what I think is sort of fun about trading papers is when you're making papers, you can take an opportunity to experiment with maybe techniques you've never used before, or art supplies you've never used before. What I wanted to play with today is my Neocolor II crayons. These are water-soluble crayons, and I'm just going to have a play and try some different things out, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I may put some music on for this and then pop on and kind of explain what I'm doing, but I'm basically just experimenting and playing, and this might work out and it might not. So let's start. I'm feeling purpley today. I'm not sure why. So what I want to do here is scribble in some varying shades of purple with these crayons and really just, you know, have a play. Did I do this one? Yes. Did I do this one? I can't tell those apart. They're not the same. I guess this one's a little darker maybe. Okay, let's just go from there. And I've done this with a palette knife, but I'm going to throw a lot of water on this paper. And you can see that's starting to activate the color. And I've used my fingers before, I've used a palette knife before to move things around, but I was wondering what would happen with a brayer, if anything. It's moving it a little bit. That's kind of fun so far. This is one of those where we have to trust the process, even if we don't know what the process is. So now I'm curious. Again, I've done this with the palette knife, but I wondered about a brayer. Oops. wonder what would happen. Let's throw down a different color with the brayer. This is a metallic paint. It's called Rose Quartz. Oh, that was a lot there. Okay. Oops. Oh, nuts. That's given this a nice sheen. So now I think I'm going to try something just a little bit different. I've got a glass block here. And I'm going to color on here. And spray that down. And get kind of a watercolor. I wonder if I can just, doesn't really want to color on that. Oops, pulling paint. Again. Stamp some all around and then brayer again. Yeah, that works. That's kind of cool. That's a cool effect. That's cool. I sort of like that. I'm just going to put some gesso in these areas where I have some really big scribbles. I'm not really liking those showing. So I think if I can brayer over them and make them blend into the background a little bit more. Now I feel like I've gone a little too far. I've got a wet wipe here. Can always take some of that off. I'm kind of liking how this is looking now. Still not thrilled with this. I had too much, I had too little. I can still see the metallic through here and the shimmer. I think that's really pretty, but I want more. So I think I might add a stencil. So here's me thinking the camera was off, and I stand up and push the button to turn it on, and actually did turn it off, and then failed to video that portion where I was adding that stencil with a metallic kind of burgundy paint. I then placed a second stencil on top here, and I'm using my silver Jelly Roll pen to outline it. And for some reason, I'm not talking or explaining what I'm doing. So this is a voiceover for this section. I think to make this pop a little bit, I am going to go ahead and lightly stencil this a bit. I don't know. Yeah, can you see that? Really pretty. Let's keep going with that. So I'll stencil first and then go back with the silver to pop it out a little more. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know I love the barely there look. I like pops of color as well, but so there we go. I've done a very faint stencil in that champagne color, and I've outlined it with the silver pen, and that is a Signo Uniball in silver. And to finish this off, because I'm feeling like it's pretty done, I think it's very pretty, and I don't want to do too much more with it, I'm going to go back to my Neocolors and get a brush here. Get that wet. We'll do a few splatters in this darker color for a nice contrast. And then we'll do a few in white as well. I usually use a fan brush, but this is working. I don't know where my fan brush is. I can't find it. And this is working just as well. And that's it. That's a really pretty piece of paper, and I think I'll be able to get 4 sheets out of it, one for each trading partner, although this part's a little ripped. But I think I can make it work. That's it for me today. I'll be back again soon with some more videos, and in the meantime, you can find me on Instagram. I'm at EB Mixed Media. That's EB_Mixed Media. Thanks all. Bye.